Hey friends and loved ones. So here I am again to burn your ears off, I reckon. I've been trying to think of some cool things to add to my channel besides just my great walks because I noticed that people's not so interested in just walking a trail with no real view to look at other than a bunch of trees and so, as interesting as it can be to see what a park has in it, apparently I've noticed that people are also more or less into vlogs. So, I had checked out a video that showed the 5 top things that YouTubers watch the most on YouTube. One of it was vlogs and information. Well, okay. Um, so I had mentioned in the last vlog that I gave, what am I to do? What's a good idea? Well, my mother, who happens to be one of my subscribers, mentioned, well, you do your nails real pretty. Why don't you show how to do your nails? That'd be fine. It'd be fine. I've considered doing that, but there's a small problem. Well, there's a couple small problems. There's a whole mess of DIYs on nails. Whole mess. So I'd be going against thousands of different channels that just does the nails. Okay. And two, the only thing that I could show you professionally is how to literally strip them. When I paint my nails, I'm sloppy. Yeah, I make them look pretty because I try so hard, but I'm sloppy. The polish is all over the skin. It's a wreck. And I don't bother to clean it off. I just kind of scrape at the skin until I get all of the residue off. So, and my left hand shakes horrible. So even if I did do a DIY, I would only show what I did with my right hand to my left because my left shakes horrible and I don't do my right as well. It would be called more like a DIM. Done it myself. So, I might do a video in the future on how I'm doing my nails, maybe a specific pattern that I've chose for that time or something. I might do that sometime or another. I don't know. And then there's the people who explores abandoned places. Well, all right. Yeah, they are interesting. I love seeing old homes and hospitals and things like that. It's cool. My problem, I don't know where any place is that I could barge in and look. And two, I'd be afraid of trespassing because I wouldn't know how to get hold of anybody to ask permission. And there are so many of them out there, I'd be afraid of copying them. The one thing about me walking the parks, I noticed nobody has actually got an official channel doing parks. I've seen some videos of people just deciding to post it, but they don't actually have a channel. They just posted it for the heck. So far, I'm not really infringing or copying. There's also people who chooses to do weird things and try weird things, like challenges. I care too much about my body to even bother with that. I really don't want to do that. So okay, I'll let the other people who's brave enough to do that. Um, my husband said that I could start doing the ready-made meals in the packages, but there's so many testers out there. So many people doing reviews. Oh my goodness, and I don't want to copy them either. And then there's the thing that I enjoy painting, but I don't have a tripod where I can show it. You know what I mean? I don't have a tripod that I can place to view what I'm doing. Let me move this pad because I keep getting messages and it's lighting up. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have a tripod to position to show my work. And two, I'm not that good of a painter. It's a freelance. I'm not a professional. I really, I blend colors until I like the color I achieve. I'm no Bob Ross. I'll just put it like that. I'm no Bob Ross. But I learned a lot of the techniques from him. So maybe in the future, if I ever get a tripod, I'll give that a shot and let you watch me paint, if that's something that any of yous would ever be interested in. Show you making cards. Well, they, like, what can I say? They don't look like a Hallmark card, but they've got a lot of meaning and heart, you know. I couldn't show you how to paint a cap. It takes a lot of work, a lot of work, but I could show you the results after they're finished. Oh gee. Well, hair. I'll let other people do the hair. I get so frustrated with mine. A lot of times I want to pull it out. So I've just stuck with blow drying it and brushing it. That works best for me. It's not long enough for me to do anything with anyway. And once again, I'd be copying others who does such an excellent job. So yeah, there goes that. Coming right down to vlogs. Okay, so yeah, tons of people doing vlogs, and there's so many subjects to do. Either I could show you what I do throughout the day, which is pretty well nothing. So not too much for me to show you there. I'll let Ruthie stick to that. She does a much better job. Love your work, Ruthie. On everyday issues. Oh my goodness, everyday issues. Well, I could have an attitude about some of them, or I could be pretty kind about some of them. Do I want to share attitude? I know a lot of people are drawn to people with attitude because, yeah, throw it at them and give it to them. I'm afraid of losing people more than I can be sarcastic. I can have an attitude, but oh no. My own personal views. A lot of times I say, well, it is what it is. The one thing I know for sure, Jesus is coming soon anyway, so just keep praying. That's the best I can say there. I mean, the world's a mess and it's falling apart in a nutshell. That, so just keep on praying and know that Christ is coming soon. Like, okay. As far as it goes, doing a weight loss vlog, well, I attempted that for 9 days, and some days I had great views, other days not. The problem with me even doing the weight loss vlogs is it's repetitive. I mean, some people, they're able to make their weight loss vlog really work. I mean, it's so cool. They mix it up. And I tried doing an all-day vlog, like showing what I would eat each meal and going on with my day, but I wasn't like showing what my day was like, and I don't know, just simply talking about what I ate and then showing you what my Fitbit shows. And I'm wanting something with a little bit more flavor, I guess you could say. It just something that's really going to keep the attention. And if you're anything like me, after so long, unless it's extremely captivating, you just hang it up. You shut it off early, and like you don't even know what to say in a comment, and you don't really want to push like and forget subscribing. Like, no. So, yeah. I'm not wanting something that's boring. I'm not wanting to get into something boring. So, yeah, there's all kinds of things that I can do, and I run into either copying somebody because there's so many other channels out there doing it, or not having enough knowledge or the ability to do something, or it just outright being boring. Something of my own, but it's boring. So I don't know what to do. It seems like I do get the most views when I do a vlog, but if I would get into vlogging, what would it be about? Various things, maybe. I could maybe do a vlog on my day, maybe, and then just show various things, like show you a new picture I'm into, or show you how I do my nails, I guess, or maybe even show you one day how I do my makeup. I don't know. I really don't. This is the issue that I was talking about the other time in my vlog, that I don't have that much of an imagination. Not when it comes to doing something like this. I thought that, like, if I just done exploring the parks, showing off the parks, that'd be enough. But apparently people wants to see more than just someone walking a trail. So I don't know. Oh, difficult people, honestly. Difficult audience. Like, everybody's a critic, right? Everybody's a critic, and like makes it hard. But I do know that there are so many people out there who watches YouTube, and everybody's got different kinds of taste. So there's all kinds of ventures for me. I just got to find the one that really attracts. I am going to continue doing the parks. I'm going to continue showing the attractions and stuff. I'm going to continue doing that. because, you know, that's still something I enjoy. I enjoy doing that. I love exploring parks and gardens and trails and attractions. I love that. I love doing that. That's the kind of thing I enjoy so much. Being out in nature and things. Now, here in Waco is the original Dr. Pepper factory that has been turned into a museum. And I told my husband that soon I want to go there so that I can do a video for you guys at the Dr. Pepper Museum. So I'm not quite sure when we're going to get to do that, but it's going to be soon enough, hopefully. And then there's another place I'm wanting to take you to that it's actually a mammoth park. Now, supposedly there used to be mammoths here in Waco. So some couple men found some fossil bones, and it became an attraction, and so they made a park around it. So sometime or another I'm going to be doing that. There isn't too much to show. I mean, there's a small walkway with a tour guide, so you'll get to hear a little bit about the story behind the mammoth and the different types of mammoths and how they were found here in Waco. And then I'll show you the special room where they actually had built a building over top of where the fossils had been found. So I'll be showing that to you as well. So that's just a couple things to come. And then my husband's been looking up other parks that's got waterfalls in them. So I look forward to going to these parks that's got the waterfalls, because that would be just as attractive. It happens that there's one that's close by that one of the President Bushes had property next to, supposed. So I'll find out more about that when we finally get there. And so, yeah, there's a few things coming up that I'm planning on and working at. But for the time being, until I can do that, because where my husband works, we've got to work it around his time schedule as well. There's still so much left for me to show at Cameron Park. I might just do another one of the pull-ins there at the park and show you what's available there. But basically it comes down right to it that the rest of the pull-ins are basically like the other places. You've got a pavilion and picnic tables and a bathroom, and that's pretty well what the rest of them consist of. But there is one thing there at the park, which Cameron Park has also got a zoo, but I don't know anything about the zoo. I don't know where it's at exactly. I don't know how much it is for admission or anything. So when I get information about that and can do the zoo, I will be sure to record the zoo and give that to you. But there is a part of the Cameron Park that I haven't done yet, and it's a small area, but I'll probably add that in the next one when I go back to Cameron Park. Don't know exactly when that will be, a few days or so. So yeah, it's kind of winding down here in Waco. I've showed so much that's here, and so yeah, I'm running out of parks and things, which I reckon if I would really like, because my husband looked it up and there's like 50 some parks and I've not even spotted them. So there's also a water park here, but I don't know if I'm going to ever go there and show it to you. Maybe I'll drive into the parking lot and just kind of flash what's there. But to actually get into it, I don't think I will. But as I find more things, I will videotape them and present them to you, and hopefully I'll find things that's extremely interesting for you all. That way you'll keep your interest. I'm sure by now you're so tired of seeing the title Cameron Park. But I told you it's a big place. I told you there's so much there for me to show you. I was not kidding you. For the rest of the trails, I think I'll just keep that for when I go exercising. I won't film any more trails because there's no attractions there other than the trees. So, I showed you one of my favorite trails, and that is good enough. And then, like, when we tried to find the richest castle, it's hard to tell how close I was to it. But I felt bad because I didn't have a written raver. So, you know, I didn't want to get caught being there on the ranch without that raver. So, who knows, maybe one of these times I'll pay the fee, sign the raver, and go back to find the richest castle and then be able to film it and show you. Maybe. There's always possibilities around the bend, right? So, yeah, it boils down to it. Like saying what to do. Decisions. There's always decisions in life, right? Always. But yeah. There's a whole lot of different channels out there doing all kinds of different things. I'm not wanting to copy anybody. I'm wanting it to be of my own. But I also want it to be captivating so that people's interested, you know. So I'm just going to keep tinkering and testing and working on it, and yeah, hopefully I'll come up with something that really brings y'all to the front. You go ask and give us more. Just bear with me, guys. Please bear with me, all right? Like I said, I thought doing the parks and trails would be enough. But apparently people wants more than just that, so bear with me. I'm still working on it, and I plan on really making fun things. You watch and see. I'm going to come up with it. So just bear with me. And if anybody does have ideas, oh, please comment and give them to me. I am open for ideas. The least I can say is I don't want to do that because I know that somebody else is. But it's a possibility that, yes, that's it. Okay, I'll give that a shot. So, yes, please, if any of you's got an idea, please, just like Mom said, show them how you do your nails. I may try that if I figure out a way to position the camera to watch. And then you can see me make a mess of my nails before they look pretty. Because I am so sloppy. I'd only be able to show you what I do on my left with my right because my left is so shaky when I do my right. So let me show you how I do on one hand. And you see how I go outside of the lines. I always did that when I colored in a coloring book. I could never stay inside the lines in a coloring book. And it's the same thing when I do my nails. And there's just as much polish on the skin as there is on the nails. So yeah, I'll show you a DIM, not a DIY. Done it myself. I'll make a fool of myself. And then you all can laugh with me. But yeah, in the end, once I'm finished with my nails, they look pretty decent. I mean, they're definitely not professional made. They're not done in a salon. I've never had my nails done in a salon except one time at a beauty shop. And the poor woman hadn't done nails for so long. And I didn't even like how she did it. She didn't get it to the skin. I mean, no, I wasn't expecting the polish on the skin, but I didn't want any bare nail. So I'd rather go on ahead and do them myself. At least I know that the nail is getting completely coated, right? Oh, and I don't push back the cuticles. I'll let my cuticles stay. I'm not about to punish myself or inflict pain. Forget that. No. So my end results is what I get. And if I don't like them, of course, I remove the polish and start over. So yeah, I might try at least one time. I really don't have any way of videotaping it. I would have to do a lot of phone positions to find the right position, the right way for you to see what I'm doing. So whole lot of tinkering around with that one. I mean, I guess in a way I don't care you seeing me mess up on my nails or making a mess. It's just a matter of getting the phone in the right position to record it. Yeah. So, I wouldn't mind doing daily vlogs. I've just got to have subject matter. Just subject matter. Info on things? Oh, shucks. I don't have any information about anything. I really don't. How to? No. About what? No. I am a non-typical normal housewife is what I am. Non-typical normal housewife. I do know how to do dishes. I know how to gather up trash, take it out. I know how to fold clothes. I know how to sweep and mop the floor. I know how to scrub a tub, scrub a commode, scrub a sink. I know how to cook. I would do a cooking channel, but my husband's the chef. I only know a few dishes. He knows more. He likes to cook. I don't. I try to get away with not cooking as much as possible since he's the one that likes to. But, yeah, I may share some of my recipes with y'all. Like, I've got what I call stroganoff. It's probably a far cry from what stroganoff really is. But it's my stroganoff, and it's pretty darn delicious, too. Sometimes my husband asks for me to make it, and, well, we've got leftovers, but they don't last no more than 2 days. So, and I don't know who's trying to eat the most of it, me or him. So, but, yeah, I could give you some of my recipes. Maybe one of these times I'll show you something I'm cooking. Who knows? Oh, I do make homemade spaghetti sauce, and my mother loves it. My husband loves it. My children loved it. My ex loved it. So, yeah. And it's not one of those throw fresh veggies in, let it simmer all day job. It is a fast, easy, cheap spaghetti sauce. It requires tomato sauce, sugar, garlic. It has to be garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, oregano seasoning, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, that's it. If you want to add meat, of course, brown your meat and then throw it in. That's it. That is my spaghetti sauce. And I almost make it taste as good as Prego. It's just not chunky. Tastes a lot better than ragu. So I haven't made any spaghetti sauce for quite some time because my husband likes to make homemade spaghetti sauce too. And daggone it, his is almost as good as mine, if not better. So, but yeah, I've got a few ideas, but it wouldn't be anything permanent. So maybe I'll just do one of those kind of things that I throw it at you for the day. Whatever it may be. Like this time my vlog has to do with what can I do with my channel. And I guess like on other vlogs I'll give you, well, how do I do this? Who knows? And just venture out there and do all kinds of things, right? And whatever takes off the best is something I'll probably stick with. Whatever takes off the best. I attempted reading my short stories, and apparently that doesn't go very well because I don't have visuals. And I'm sorry about that. I tried to find visuals. And yeah, there's a lot of visuals that you can find on Google and stuff. But to be able to try to save them onto your photo album so that you can paste them into your videos, I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so I'm still tinkering around with that. So if I finally conquer that, I may do my short stories, but I'm not going to do it until I've got visual effects. So, but I'm still writing, and I've still got plans of sharing them with you. I'm already starting on another short story. So, yeah, I'm planning on doing that if I can find a way to grab the visuals to add. So that's something there. But so yeah, honestly, I am out of ideas for this one. I kind of rehearsed it while I was folding clothes. What better way to come up with something to give us a video blog, if you think about it and rehearse it, right? It helped. It did. It helped. It gave me some things to talk about. So that pretty well will do it for this time around. And oh, and thank you so much for putting up with me when I had my boohoo moment the other day. Thank you. And the feedback, even though it was few, it was touching. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love everybody. I love every one of you. You're precious to me. I do. I love you. So that's pretty well it for now. So I'm just gonna say good night, good day, or whatever the time may be when you view this, and